Hi, and welcome to Stats Profit. This is a channel that I'm going to be taking you on an investment journey throughout the football season. It's September 2024 to 2025 review. However, please bear in mind that the season did actually start in August, so I'm a bit behind. And the reason why I didn't want to create an August video initially was because there's never too many games in August. It sort of starts midway through the month, and yeah, there's not too many games. So I thought I would do a September video, have a quick look back at August, see how that went, give you the September update as well, and then from there onwards do a monthly performance update. So if you like football investing, if you like making money over the long term, then subscribe to this channel because this is going to be an interesting and long journey. Here we go. So I'm just pushing my Excel tracker because I track everything in Microsoft Excel. And this is just an overview of the month. So I'll just give you an August update just because that's where we started. So I'm going to be using my money with this. So £5,000 is what I started the season with. And I've got an opening balance for the month, a closing balance for the month, column showing the profit and loss, column showing the number of matches, the number of wins, and also the win percentage and the ROI. I do have another sheet which I'll switch through that will show you each match individually and the P&L sort of stakes and returns. But here, let's have a look at September because this is the month we're recapping. So as you can see, we closed the month on £4,940.90. Therefore, that's what we started with in September. And then we have had a total of 14 matches, 12 wins, 86% win rates, which has given us a return on investment of 5.7% for that month. That gives us a closing balance of £5,222.45, which is a total profit of £281.55 for that month. So we'll be going into October with £5,222.45. All right. So month by month, I'll be updating all these columns just so you can track it with me. And it's easy when I'm talking about numbers to show you on a screen. So now I'll just flick back into the fixtures just so you can see what that sort of involved. Okay, so just to give you sort of just to give you more information on this spreadsheet, actually, we've got the starting investment capital. The risk is 5%. So what does that mean? That means that each game I use the fixed staking strategy. So from that £5,000, 5% of that is £250, which means every game throughout this football season is £250. It just keeps it nice and easy, nice and clean, and it also allows people who are following this to really just see how simple this actually can be. All right. This gives me my total running balance, which is actually a combination of my Betfair balance and my bank balance. So what I've done with the £5,000 is instead of putting all 5,000 into Betfair at once, I sort of put 4,000 in and left £1,000 in my bank just for reserve. I'm just not a fan of, putting everything into that, Betfair account, even though Betfair is pretty safe. It's just the way I like to do things, really. So this tracks the P&L from all the matches you see below. And this gives me our ROI, total ROI for season to date. All right. So if I just scroll along to the right, what we can see is we've had a total of 27 matches so far. So remember, we did start in August. So that is a combination of August matches and September matches. We've had 22 home wins, and that gives us a total win rate of 81% with average winning odds of 1.27. Now, the key thing to note there is I don't talk about average odds in general. I talk about average winning odds because for me, it only matters when a team wins, how you can sort of do your financial measurement and performance, all right? So that's the reason why we look at average winning odds and not odds of all these games in general. So let's have a quick look at the spreadsheet then. So in this box, we've got the season match number. So that's, I put all the matches at the top in terms of like if how recent they are. So we've had 27 games, which we know. Also, this column is just talks about the week. So each week that there is matches, that's the week that's numbered. So at the moment, although we're looking at September, we've had 6 weeks into the season. All right. Just a column showing 24-25 football season, the match date, the month, and also the fixture. All right. Just so you know, all my fixtures are based on home wins only. I only look at home wins. I don't look at any other market. The recommended odds, these are the odds that at the time of doing the research, yeah, they go into the spreadsheet. I think I use Bet365 to quote the odds. And then I use Betfair, which is a betting exchange, to place the actual bets. Sometimes they differ. In fact, most of the time they differ, but they are very much identical bar 0. Maybe 0.03 or 4. The aim is for Betfair to give you better odds, but with Betfair, you've got to remember you do pay a commission. All right. So I do sort of bear that in mind on my tracker. So then we go into the actual result, the score. So we have the home team, we have the away team, and then we just combine that here just so we can see the overall result. This information goes on the website as well, so feel free to have a look at all the information there, www.statsprofit.com. This tells you the result, so whether it was a home win, a draw, or an away win, or lose, as we would say. Risk £250, so this won't move. This will stay the same throughout the season. And this column just gives you the profit or loss from the games. Now, it's a net profit and loss. Now, because Betfair take commission, I don't want to be putting in this spreadsheet how much commission was, etc. I don't think it's too much detail for me, to be honest with you. I just want to know how much after the commission's deducted have I been in profit. All right. Now you only pay commission on the profits, not the losses. So the losses will all be minus 250 and the wins will vary. So then I have a formula on this one. And what that does is after with the net P&L, it then converts it back to, you know, the stake to really work out what was is basically what are the odds might taken commission into consideration. All right, so that is pretty much the spreadsheet. Now, if I filter by month, if I just go, we just go to September, just so you can see. Okay, so you can see the 13 games. Oh no, it's 14 games, sorry. It was 13 in August. So you can see the 14 games for this month. We don't really care who the games are. This is purely about numbers. It's purely about investing. It doesn't matter who's playing. It doesn't matter. It just matters that it's a home win. All right. All we really care about is what the algorithm tells us to place. And also, yeah, we just care what it tells us to place. And it takes the prices into consideration. So we don't need to worry in too much detail. This is not an emotional journey. This is not looking at who wins, looking at the match during a match and sort of saying, oh, you know, I hope they score. This is not an emotional betting. This is not everyday betting. It's an investment. All right. So we only care about updating the reports upon the final whistle to know whether this particular outcome was successful or not. So this is a tracker that members get as well when they join, just so they can track their journey exactly like me. So if you are interested in finding out more, again, feel free to comment or drop me an email, which you can find my email address on the profile. That's it. So let's just go back to the stats page. So yeah, as I said, we had 13 matches in August, slight loss on August, which was £59.10, but that gives us a total of 222.45 profit season to date. So that's it for this month. Stay with me, subscribe to the channel, and be ready for more videos in the months to follow. Have a good evening.